Okay, let's get started.
Okay.
Let's start laying down on our backs today. We're a nice quiet group today.
It's hot.
Sure, I know, the weather is very strange actually. Let's see, does everyone everyone here has a magic circle, I think, right? Joanne, do you have a circle? Yeah. Everyone, do you have one there?
Yes, I have a magic circle.
Okay.
Me too.
Awesome. Okay, almost. Hello, Summer. All right, so we're going to start laying on our backs. Good, we'll start with some breathing today. Make sure you've got some space from where your feet and your seat are. So your feet aren't too close in towards your glutes. Your arms are down by your side. Good. Let's flip the palms up towards the ceiling to really open up the chest. And then let's take a few breaths here. Inhale through your nose, feeling the rib cage expand. And then exhale through your mouth, drawing the navel down into the mat. Good. And again, inhale through your nose, feeling the rib cage expand. And exhale through your mouth, letting your abdominals melt down into the mat. Good. Two more. Inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Last one here. Inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Good. And then from here, you're going to slowly bring the arms up towards the ceiling. And we're just going to extend them back overhead. And then I want you to slowly extend the legs straight out. And give me a nice stretch. You can flex the feet, point the feet, circle the feet. Go ahead and let your rib cage expand and open up here and really feel that stretch. You can go side to side. You can extend one arm a little bit higher than the other. Just give me a nice little stretch, really opening up that chest. And then slowly pull everything back in, drawing your knees in and bring the knees in towards your chest. Relax the shoulders and just sway side to side. Good. And then come back to center. Good. And then slowly drop the feet back down. Good. And then from here, let your knees fall to the right. You can open out the arms a little bit wider. Feel that stretch. You should feel that left quad really stretch, maybe a little bit into the front of the hip there as well. And just breathe into that stretch. Inhale and exhale. Good, one more breath. And then slowly bring the knees back up through center and then change the direction of the knees. Inhale and exhale. And then slowly bring the knees back up. Good. Place the hands back down by your side. Good. And then I'm going to flip the hands again so the palms are up towards the ceiling. The shoulders are dropping down and back. Closing the top of the rib cage. And just give me a small tilt of the pelvis up towards the ceiling. And then lower it back down to neutral. Good. And then a tilt of the pelvis. And then back down. And tilt. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now we're going to articulate all the way up towards the ceiling into a bridge, taking your energy up and over the knees. Nice long neck. Good. Hold it there and then articulate down, taking your time, nice and slow. Really breathing into the mat as you roll down one vertebra at a time. Good. And again, articulating up one vertebra at a time. Inhale and exhale, opening up the chest. And then articulate down one vertebra at a time. Good. And again, you're going to roll all the way up. Hold that bridge. Good. Lower the hips down an inch and up an inch. Down and up and down. Up. Inhale and exhale. Last 3 and 2 and 1. And then articulate back down nice and slow. Good. Good. We're going to add on slowly articulating your hips up towards the ceiling. Take the energy out over the knees. Bring your weight into your left foot. You can bring your hand on top of the left quad. Extend the right leg out. Press that left quad into your hand. Good. One more breath. Lower the foot down. Lift the hips up. Switch sides. Right hand on top of the quad. Extend that left leg out. Fire up that right glute. And then lower the foot down. Lift the hips up. And slowly articulating back down. Nice and slow. Good. And then gently draw the knees in towards your chest, releasing your low back and swaying side to side. Good. Gently lowering the feet down. Good. Good. And then from here, gently bring the hands behind your head. And we're just going to do a slow little curl up here, drawing your chin to chest, slowly peeling up. Just let the weight of your head fall into your hands. Just give me a little curl up, look towards your belly button, and then exhale, come back down. And again, keeping the neck nice and long. Exhale down. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more. And last one. All the way down. Lower the hands down. Good. And then from here, you're going to draw the right leg up to tabletop. Gently lower it down to the mat. Alternating legs. So what I'm looking for here is stability in your pelvis. And I'm also looking to make sure that you don't collapse and let the abdominals just relax. So you've got to really control. Good. Inhale and exhale. You're using that pelvic floor. Good. Last one here, and then we'll make it a little bit more challenging. Bring the right leg up to tabletop. Without letting the tummy pop out, pull your belly button into the mat. Slowly lift the left leg up. Hold it here. The right toe will tap. Exhale, pull your belly button in. Alternating legs, down and up. And just be wary of your shoulders. I talk about this each time because this just is where we are in life right now. I'm feeling it myself. So just keep rolling those shoulders back, opening up the chest. Inhale and exhale. Good. Hold it with both legs up to tabletop. Plant your hands down flat onto the mat. Squeeze the inner thighs together and just let the knees fall to the right. It's okay if the left hips lifts off the floor. Extend the left leg out. Bend the left knee in. Squeeze the inner thighs to bring everything back to the midline. And then going to the left. Extend. And then squeeze everything in. And right. Breathe. And to the left. And squeeze back to the midline. Good. And then gently lower the legs back down to the mat. Good. Breathe into your body again. Inhale, feeling the rib cage expand. And then exhale, feel the abdominals melt down. Good. And then bring your arms carefully up to 90 degrees. Good, and then from here, you're going to slowly start to articulate the hips up towards the ceiling into a bridge again. Hold the hips up, float the arms down to the floor, and then articulate the hips back down one vertebra at a time, all the way down. Good, when your tailbone hits, you're gonna slowly float the arms back to 90. Good, and again, slowly articulating the hips up one vertebra at a time. Hold it, float the arms back to the floor. Hold it here, articulate down one vertebra at a time. Exhale, float the arms back. One more like that. Slowly articulate the hips up and float the arms down to the floor with the hips up and articulating down nice and slow. And then slowly bring the arms back to 90. Good. Then from here, rotate so your hands are going to press down towards the floor. Draw your chin to chest and then hold it here. Inhale, exhale, float it back down. Inhale through your nose, exhale, curl up. Inhale, rolling back down. And again, inhale and exhale. Just be gentle with your neck. If it's too much on your neck right now, just leave your head down. That's okay. Inhale and exhale. Good. We're gonna hold it up this time. Inhale, exhale, hold it. I'm just gonna do a little shift to the right, reaching my right fingers long, and then to the left. So I'm working here from my rib cage. Right and left. Make sure there's no tension in the neck. Last set. Back to center, slowly rolling down. And then float the arms down by your side and take your head side to side. Good. Come back to center. Draw the right leg up to tabletop, bring the left leg up. Heels together, toes apart. You can do this series with your head down or on a few folded towels if you want to be slightly lifted without lifting your head with your hands. Everyone else, bring the hands behind your head. I'm stacking my hands on top of each other like this instead of interlacing my fingers. I'm stacking them. Let the weight of your head fall into your hands. Your elbows are wide. Extending out 45 degrees and then exhale, pulling back in. I'm wrapping my inner thighs around my outer thighs as I press out in that frog position. Inhale and exhale. We're going to do a lot of core today. Inhale and exhale. I mean, we always do, but I'm going to do a few extra core specific exercises. Last two. And one. Lower the head down, relax the head. Take the knees side to side. Come back to center. Inner thighs, knees, feet together. And you're gonna curl the toes over like you're a bird perched over a branch. Hands back behind the head. If it feels good, curl back up. Pressing out. Exhale, squeeze the inner thighs together. Just 5 of these. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lower your head down. Good, relax. Just one more. Now your legs are back at tabletop. You're going to flex the feet. Inner thighs, knees, and feet are still together. You're just peeling the toes towards your knees. Curl back up, pressing out. Exhale, pull in. And 2. And 3. And 4. Last one, and 5. Good, lower the head down. Good, and bend your knees in and just give them a little sway side to side. Come back to center, bend the right knee and extend the left leg up long. Pull that right knee in. And then open the right knee out to the side. And then gently take that knee across the body. You can lift that right hip up. Take the right arm out to the side. And take your gaze out over that right shoulder for an opposite stretch. And then come back into center, give it one more squeeze, and just change legs. Left leg bends in, open the knee out to the side. And then take the knee across the body. Take your gaze out over the left shoulder. And then bring that knee back in, give it one more little hug. Good, bend both knees in. Lower the feet back down to the mat. Take the right leg up. Bring your hands behind your right thigh. So this is like tree on the mat. Extend the right leg up, feeling that stretch to the back of the hamstring, and then bend the knee down. Extend up and bend the knee down. One more, extend up, hold it. You're going to physically walk your hands up your leg, pulling your belly button down into the mat, and then walk your hands back down. And then again, rolling back up, pulling your belly button in and down. And last one, up. And then hold on to the ankle, and if you want, you can give yourself a little teeter up. And then you're gonna come all the way back down. Lower that right leg, and we'll change legs. So hands come behind the left thigh. Extend the left leg up, and bend the knee. And 2. And 3, hold it there. Drop your chin to chest, physically walk your hands up the thigh, and then walk back down. And walk back up. And down. And then this one, you're gonna walk up and hold it, and then you can give yourself a little sit up. And then you're going to come all the way back down. And then lower the foot down to the mat. Good. Bring the arms up towards the ceiling. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, you're gonna roll up, grab onto the back of the thighs, and walk yourself up to a seated position. Good. Sitting up nice and tall on your sits bones. Roll those shoulders back. The hands are behind the thighs. You're gonna keep the hands there and just slowly articulate down your spine, one vertebra at a time, straightening the arms. Go to your challenge point, and then rounding back all the way in until the very end when you stack your spine. And again, rolling down. Scoop your abdominals in, get your low back towards the mat if you can, and then rounding forward and sitting up nice and tall. One more. Good. And then hold it here. Challenge yourself and bring your arms out to the sides of your legs. Just breathe. Inhale and exhale. Bring the hands back behind your thighs. Carefully round forward. And then sitting up nice and tall. And then from here, we're going to roll all the way down to the mat, going into our roll up position. So we can modify with our knees slightly bent. Your feet are on the mat. Your knees are slightly bent. Draw your chin to chest. Slowly start to peel up. As you come up, extend the legs and reach forward. And then slowly coming down. Soften the knees as you come back down. And again. Draw your navel in. Reach forward. Exhale. Inhale through your nose. Exhale. Reach forward. Pull your navel back as you reach. Last one. Inhale. And exhale, reach, reach, reach. And rounding down. Good. And then lower your hands down by the mat. Roll the shoulders back. Bend the right knee in for single leg circles and extend the right leg up. It's okay if you need to soften the knee. Circle the leg across the body, and then you're going to bring the leg up and around. So the breathing is inhale and then exhale to pull it around. And 3, and 4, and 5. Hold it. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bend that knee in, give it a little squeeze. And then we're going to change legs. Bend the left knee in. Good. Extend the left leg up. You're going to circle the leg across the body. Use your breath to bring it up and around. And for 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Reverse. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Bend that knee in, give it a little hug. And lower the leg down.
You're in my way.
Good. Flex your feet
Wait, little
and then
girl.
point your feet. Good. Flex. And then point. Good. And then from here, bring your arms up. Draw your chin to chest. We're going to roll all the way back up. Bend your knees in for rolling like a ball. Hands come behind your thighs. Pull away from your thighs. Find that C curve in your spine. And you're just going to bring the heels together, toes apart. We're going to roll back to your shoulder blades and then roll back up. Roll back and up. Inhale and exhale. Last 3. And 2. And 1. And then come all the way back down. And then lay onto your side. Your knees are bent in. Your bottom hand is underneath your head. That top left hand's behind your head. So your knees are stacked, your hips are stacked, your ankles are stacked. And I'm going to take my top elbow and open it behind me. And then think of pulling the hip towards you so you're getting that opposite twist in your spine. And then you're going to exhale, close. And then inhale. So in real life, I like to come around and give you guys a little bit of that traction so you can feel what that feels like to find that in your body. One more. And exhale, close. Good. From here, let's go into our side leg series. So extend the bottom arm straight out. The bottom knee is bent, but that top leg is straight. Abdominals pulled in, that top leg is nice and straight. The top hand presses down into the mat. And I'm going to roll that left shoulder back to connect my shoulder into my lap. And then lift the leg and lower. Take your time. I know this isn't everyone's favorite, the side leg series. Good. And don't make it too big. Make it small and focus on really keeping that leg nice and strong. Inhale and exhale and control. Good. Last 3, 2, and 1. Bring the leg to hip height. Little circles back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hold it. Bend the knee in. Extend the leg up and back, pulling your abdominals in. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. Hold the leg up behind you. Abdominals are pulled in, little lifts. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Take that top knee to the floor in front of you and extend the bottom leg straight out. Pull that top hip back. Abdominals are pulled in and up. Lift the bottom leg up and lower. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it, little circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Lower the leg down. Bring the top leg on top of the bottom leg. Bend the knees in. Lift the heels up. You're going to open and close. And 2. And 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. And 8. Lower the knee down, lower the foot. Flip onto your back for a figure 4 stretch. Crossing the left ankle over the right thigh. Gently weave your hands through the right leg, flex your feet. Make sure that neck is nice and long. Inhale and exhale. You can circle the ankles if that feels good. Reverse the circle. And then gently lower. Good. I'm going to roll to my side to carefully help myself up to go to the other side. So we started with the bottom hand underneath your head and the top hand behind your head as well. My knees, hips, and ankles are stacked. I'm going to fold this elbow over and then inhale and exhale, open up the elbow, and then pulling that hip forward as I open the elbow behind me for that twist. And then exhale, close. One side's probably tighter than the other. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Exhale, close. Good. And then extend the bottom arm out onto the mat. Extend the right leg straight out. Press the right hand into the floor. Roll the right shoulder back. Pull your abdominals in and up and lift and lower. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hold it, little circles back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hold it. Bend the knee in and extend the leg up and back. And for 2, pulling those abdominals in and not letting them pop out when the leg extends back. Good. Inhale and exhale. Good, 2 more. Last one. Extend the leg up, hold it up, little lifts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Take that top knee to the floor. Extend the bottom leg out. Pull that right hip back and lift that bottom leg. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hold it, little circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Lower the leg down. Stack the knees on top of each other again. Pop the heels up and open and close. And 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Lower the heels, the knees. Flip onto your back for that figure 4 stretch. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Gently weave your hands through, flex the feet. Circle the ankles. And then lower down. Good. And then you're going to roll to your side to come to all fours. Hands are underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. Give me 3 cat-cows here. So I'm going to exhale out all my air and round through my thoracic spine. Inhale, lengthen, drawing the tail back and my energy out through the crown of my head. Exhale, round through your spine. Inhale. 1 more. And round. Good. Going into a little plank variation here. You're going to flex the toes, curling them under. And then you're just going to hover the knees off the mat just for about 2 to 3 seconds and then lower back down. So my trick to staying off your wrist here is to make sure your weight's not too far forward. So I'm center and maybe just slightly back even. So pressing into my toes, hovering off the floor, and then lowering back down. I find these a little bit easier to get into than a regular plank. Hovering. It's easier to keep the correct form. Breathe. 1 more. And then you're going to straighten the legs, drop the heels down towards the floor, like a down dog, or in Pilates we call elephant. And then just walk out your heels 1 at a time to feel that stretch through the back of the calves. Good. Hold it here. We're going to slowly shift our weight forward to come to a plank. And then you're just going to simply lift the hips back up. If you need to modify, just come to your knees and just do a few more cat-cows. Exhale up. And then draw back down to your knees. Relax the feet. Hold it here. Extend the left leg straight back. Lift the left leg and extend the opposite right arm. Energy out through your fingers, out through your toes. Lower back down. Alternating sides. Extend out, 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 and lower down. And extend out, out, out. Really pulling those abdominals in and up. Extending out through the waistline, out through the fingers and toes. Then hold it here. Extend the left leg back. Draw the shoulders back. Lift and lower the leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it. Now bend that knee. Lower the knee and then lift it up. So you're just lowering the knee to the opposite knee. Good. Making sure those shoulders are still drawing down and back. Two more. And then hold the leg up. You're going to open the knee out to the side and come down towards your inner thigh, and make sure you guys can see that. So I'm making a little circle. Lift down, around. And then reverse it. Up, down, around. One more. And then lower the knee down. Open the knees wide and sit back into a child's pose. Reaching the arms nice and long. Come back up to your knees. Extend the left arm up towards the ceiling. And then weave that left hand under the right arm as you sit back towards your heels. And let's do 3 of those. You're going to open up and then weave the arm under as you reach. Last one. Open up. And then come back to all fours. Good. Now we're going to go to the right side. So I'm just going to switch around. Extend the right leg back. Draw the shoulders back, pull your abdominals in and up, and you're just going to lift and lower. Lift. Inhale and exhale. Last 3, 2, and 1. Hold it, lower the knee down. And lift up and down. Good. Being cautious of keeping those abdominals connected, pulling your belly button in, not letting your abs just open up. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Hold the knee up. So now we're just going to make that little circle. You open the knee. Think of drawing a circle with your knee. But you're keeping the rest of the body still. And then reverse that circle. One more. Lower the knee down. Open the knees wide. Sit back onto your heels. And then come back to all fours. Now extend the right arm up, opening up the chest, weaving the right arm under the left. And again for 2. And 3. And then come all the way back up to all fours. Flex your toes and just sit back onto your heels to feel that stretch in your feet. Walk your hands towards your knees and then come onto your feet. Just slowly straighten the legs. You can have soft knees, relax the head, and then rolling back up. One vertebra at a time. Good. From here, you're going to walk forward onto your mat. Hands come onto your hips. We're going to step the right foot back. Good. And then I'm going to bend that back right knee. So I'm in this squat position. So see how my front knee is at 90 degrees? So my knee's not over my toes. I want to make sure my toes are out in front of my knee. I'm just going to do a little squat here and stand. You should have, you can open your legs a little bit wider if you feel like your balance is off. That should give you a little bit more support. The lower you take that back knee to the floor, the more of a squat you're going to get. As you stand, think of drawing those inner thighs together and pulling your abdominals in and up. Inhale and exhale. Last 3. And 2. And 1. And then lower down to the mat. Relax that right foot. Bring your hands onto the mat. And then you're going to, let's come forward actually. So you're gonna bring your hands up onto the left thigh. Just slowly bring your hips forward to stretch open that right hip into your psoas. You can always put a blanket under that knee if that's too much on your kneecap. And then bring your hands down to the mat and straighten that front leg to get more into that hamstring on that left side. And then bring your hands to the right to carefully circle that left leg around. Come back to your toes and then carefully roll back up. And then you're going to step forward again on the mat. This time, hands on your hip, you'll step the left foot back. Bend that front knee for a little squat. Up and down. Drawing those inner thighs together as you stand. Keeping those abdominals pulled in and up. Inhale and exhale. Last 2. And 1. Slowly lower down to the knee. Good. Bring your right foot forward if you need to a little bit. Hands come on top of that front thigh as you open up that hip, keeping those abdominals engaged. And then slowly straightening that front leg to get that hamstring stretch. Bring your hands to the left side. Just circle that leg around. Left your feet. Slowly relax the head. Rolling back up. Roll the shoulders back. Good. We'll end with some arms here. Good. So standing, arms come out to a T. Feet are hip bone distance apart. A little wider is okay too. We're going to circle the arms forward. Inhale and exhale. You can have a little bit of a soft bend in the knee, so you're not hyperextending or going into your low back. Breathe. Inhale and exhale. And then reverse the circle. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good, then reverse again, one more set. Inhale and exhale. Breathing and exhale. And then reverse, last one. Inhale and exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lowering the arms down. Good. Soften the knees a little bit. Slowly sweep the arms up towards the ceiling. You're going to grab onto your left wrist with your right hand and give me a little side stretch here, keeping the hips stacked. Exhale, come back up. Switch your grip. Left hand grabs onto the right wrist, stretching to the left. And coming back up, slowly lowering the arms down. Give me a half head roll to the left. And to the right. And up. And right. And then bring the head back up through center. Bring your left hand onto your head. Slowly draw the head towards your shoulder and flex the opposite right hand. And then gently, just slightly putting pressure on your head, rotate your chin towards the floor and gently pull down, just to feel that stretch wherever you need it on your neck. And then gently come back up, changing sides. Right hand comes over, slowly dropping your ear to the shoulder, flex that left hand. And just play with where the direction of your head goes. Feeling that stretch through the back of your neck. And then coming back up through center. And we'll finish with a standing roll down. Your feet are still hip distance apart. Soften the knees. Drop your chin to chest. Let's do a half roll down. So you're going to peel down one vertebra at a time till your fingers come in front of your knees. Feeling that stretch in your upper back, that thoracic spine. Let your head hang. Slowly roll back up. Roll the shoulders back. Good. Let's go all the way down to the floor. Draw your chin to chest. Peeling down one vertebra at a time. And then slowly rounding back up. Roll the shoulders back. Good. And one more to finish. Drop your chin to chest. And rolling back up. And you'll finish with a nice shoulder roll back. Give me 3, 2, and 1. Good. You guys are all set. Thank you so much.